Hello Libra, welcome to my channel Love It or More. This is going to be October 2022 reading for Sun, Moon and Rising. I will be doing the sound bowl for a couple of seconds, 20 seconds about, just to cleanse the energy, to tune in. And please be mindful that the energies are non-gender specific. It is a general reading, so take what resonates, leave the rest behind. And if this does resonate with you, please do like, subscribe, comment and share. It really does help my channel. Personal readings are available, information on my website loveitormore.com or in the description box. So we'll be doing 3 piles. The first pile will be current energy starting the month off in October. The second pile will be anything that's unseen, any obstacles, challenges, and then the final pile will be the outcome for October. So let's take a nice deep breath in and exhale. So, Libra, what has October got in store for you? Happy birthday. This is your season. We will start off with some major arcanas just to get a theme of each aspect. So, Libra, October 2022. Let's see what's going on for you. We've got the current energy is the Emperor card, divine masculine energy, go-getting, planning, cunning, strategy, overseeing, authority. Okay, what is the unseen for October? For Libra, we have the Hanged Man, okay? So perhaps suspending yourself from a different angle to see a situation. It's quite a slow card, but he does this in order to reach enlightenment on a particular situation. And the outcome for Libra, we've got 2, okay. Joint energies, Hierophant and Strength. Okay, so maybe that certain systems, organizations, regulations are requiring a little extra strength at this time, perhaps stepping outside your comfort zone, being a bold leader. It could also be rising high as well, essentially, spiritually speaking. Okay, let us clarify. I'm clarifying with, I'm breaking it down with my deck here, which is the Love It or More deck. Only one of a kind in existence because I made it, my artwork, and it's not published yet for the public, but will be. Okay. Excuse me, I've not been very well recently, so. Libra, can we please have a look at Emperor? Thank you. We have Ace of Swords, Truth Serum, something coming to light. New ways of seeing. What else do we have, please? The all-seeing eye, thank you. And we have the Star, which is a beautiful major arcana. It's all about healing, faith, hope for the future, popularity, spotlights on you, cleansing, faith. Right, Hanged Man, we have Queen of Swords. Okay, perhaps needing to speak your own truth or connect with your own internal, authentic truth. Not beating around the bush here, just kind of getting the information out there. And as you do so, it lightens you. What else, please? For the Hanged Man, thank you. 6 of Wands, rising high. So being recognized for your truth, being recognized for your efforts, for your moral standing. Okay, and moving on to greener pastures. Okay, let's go with the Hierophant and Strength card, please. For the outcome. Thank you. 10 of Cups, really nice. This is ultimate fulfillment, fortune after difficulty, home, family, emotional well-being. Oh, that fell on the floor. We have the Chariot here, another major arcana, driving forward with fast pace, victoriously, triumphantly, recognizing both your light and your dark as you rush forward. What else do we have, please, for the Hierophant and Strength? Thank you. Four of Wands. Solidly putting down the roots of what you want as a happy lifestyle. This can sometimes talk about holidays, marriages even, but it's really kind of something that stands a test of time. And finally we have 10 of Wands. So you've reached the end of a long road. You're close to the end goal. You're just taking a bit of a breather before you cross that bridge onto the other side. Okay, so we are going to clarify this and see how this is impacting you. Something is definitely coming to light from the beginning of October, but what you don't recognize probably in the beginning of the month is the things that you set your eye on, planning for the future. There's going to be a change up because perhaps there's a different way to go about it. And so it's going to probably put you a little bit outside your comfort zone, having to kind of really recognize something from a different aspect. It could be work related. So let's go with the Ace of Swords. What is Libra gaining understanding and new perspective on? Thank you. The Sun and the Six of Swords. Oh, beautiful. So it feels to me like something that you've been working really, really hard on. And it could be spiritual, of course, but I'm kind of sensing work matters. Something that you've been working really hard on needs a different way around because you're gaining illumination with the Sun card and the Ace of Swords. And what that illumination will bring you is more of a clarity, more peace of mind. So where things have been quite turbulent, you see, with the Emperor, sometimes the Emperor comes up when we feel like we need to now make a big change and start to really plan ahead for the future because something has been disrupted. Okay, so when that energy comes in, it's a time when we need to take action. And by taking action, it's about delegating to others. It's about understanding what everyone needs for the whole picture. And Libra, you do this so well because you're a natural diplomat. You like to make sure that everyone has a fair outcome. But there seems to be that when that comes up, it's usually after a bit of turmoil where we feel like we have no choice but to now take the lead in something in your future moving forward. But you're starting to see it with a whole new perspective now, and with the illumination and the Ace of Swords. I just want to see if there's anything else, because there's a lot of healing that comes with this. Not only do you move on to calmer waters, have more peace of mind, but with the Star card, you're starting to feel a little bit more settled within yourself. What else for the Ace of Swords? What is this regarding, please, for Libra? Thank you. Okay, we've got the Two of Cups, the Eight of Cups, the Chariot, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Seven of Swords. Okay, so this looks to me very much like planning ahead for the future really is involving a walking away from some sort of connection, and it's a very close connection. So it could be a love partner, it could be a friend, a colleague, work relationship, and you're walking away because you now see the truth. But I see not only are you kind of doing it quite methodically, you're doing it quite quickly too, because we've got this Knight of Pentacles is slow and steady wins a race. He's quite methodical. He knows what he's doing. The Chariot is again what we have over here with the, this card over here. So it feels like you'll make that, you start to think about what you need to do in the beginning of the month, but by the end of the month you really are driving that chariot forward. And then we've got the Seven of Swords. So Seven of Swords, yes, it could be that someone wasn't exactly honest with you and that's why you're moving forward. But it could also, I'm feeling it's more that's your energy of the element of strategy. Because with this card, the story behind it is that he's at battle, and instead of kind of fighting the enemy, he sneaks in the middle of the night to retrieve their weapons so that they have less ammunition to fight him. So it's a card of strategy. With that Emperor card, we're talking about a lot of kind of the best way to go about it. So you really are kind of you really are trying to look at the most peaceful exit. And that's what I'm feeling for you. So not only are you kind of really ready to drive forward because something has been brought to light and you just now need peace of mind. You've had enough and now you know what your highest good is, particularly because we have that Queen of Swords coming in here for you as well. So you really are starting to recognize something hasn't been working in your favor as it relates to a close connection, and you're ready to now depart. Okay, with that comes a lot of a peaceful mindset. You feel like you've done the right decision, and you know all the signs are kind of going through this kind of energy at the moment of it's a time of year, something in the cosmos whereby everyone's starting to really declutter their life. They're really trying to stamp out and cut out the things that are just not serving. So whether they be people, situations, relationships, connections, all of that sort of stuff, anything that doesn't quite fit the bill now needs to be removed. Everyone's at that kind of precipice. So this makes sense to me. Let's go to the Star card. Why is the Star here, please, for Libra? We've got Five of Pentacles and the Four of Cups. Okay. So what you really are healing from is feeling kind of, I'm getting the sense that it's like whatever this connection is, and obviously it's general, so I cannot be specific, but it feels like a very close connection that you're walking away from. Part of you wants to dash, and the other part of you kind of goes, no, I need to kind of do things the right way around, which is what the Emperor does and what the Knight of Pentacles does. He does it very methodically. Okay, there's definitely a journey here because we've got the Six of Swords here, which is travel over water. We've got the Chariot, which is a vehicle travel. We've got these two departure cards. So there's definitely a departure happening for you. The healing that's going to come in is with regards to where you have felt completely left out in the cold, and where you felt like there wasn't, you just weren't getting your fourth cup. So the Four of Cups talks about the Three of Cups is you know, things that are already set in stone, and they're, you know, emotional fulfillment, but they're kind of like, all right. And he's now ready to take that fourth cup. The fourth cup represents something that's more foundation, something that actually lifts his spirit, because he's a bit complacent, a bit bored here. And so that's what you actually will be healing through. So for some of you, this connection can also involve a money tie to somebody as well, where perhaps you were overgiving and now and have left you feeling kind of isolated. But I do feel like you are ready to take that fourth cup from the universe. Okay, so you start the month off in a pretty, I would say, quite a strong position, because you're having the illumination of this whole situation and you're ready to now make your departure in the best way for all. And as you do so, you will be healing through this feeling of isolation, exclusion, all of that. And you will start to get recognized for your efforts. You see, firstly, we've got to recognize our own value before anyone else can, which is why this makes so much sense for me. Because the Queen of Swords knows her mind and she speaks her mind. And the Six of Wands is other people recognizing it too. So then, even though you're ready to make that departure, there seems to me like there is a bit of a delay. And it could be that this energy here of wanting to be strategic and kind of make sure that everyone's kind of, it feels like a bit of a people-pleasing energy that you want to kind of exit with. And I think the thing that's going to step in, the obstacle that's going to kind of impact you this month of October is that actually, even though it's good to be strategic, it's probably more valuable for you to really be able to speak your truth. Okay, so it may feel like you just want to kind of run for the hills. Okay, but this is telling me that actually there's a delay here, because you need to make sure that you whatever you're understanding within your own truth, that you communicate that to others. And that's where you're gaining enlightenment of on a higher aspect. So let's look at the Queen of Swords. Thank you. Whoa. Okay, we have Four of Swords again, which is that healing card. Okay, we have quite a few cards here. We've got the Magician, the Knight of Cups, Ace of Wands, and Strength. So we've got Strength now twice in your reading, as well as a Chariot. Okay, so you are now starting to, oh, and we've, of course, we've got the Tower and the Death card. So this is going to be quite a change up. What this is telling me is if you allow yourself the time to really kind of slow down, and before you make any sudden rash decisions, if you really kind of give yourself a moment's reflection on how you communicate with yourself and how you communicate with others, the healing that comes from that is that you are going to be celebrated with the Magician card, and you're going to start to move, you're going to start opening up your heart, because you start to recognize that actually communication, open communication, is the thing that's going to really serve you at this time. And the Queen of Swords is your energy as well, because obviously it's an air sign. But I see what's happening. If you're able to do that, it's almost as if you get rewarded by spirit, you get rewarded by the universe to for this Ace of Wands to come in, this brand new passion. And I feel like it's a passion to do with a work-related passion. Okay, it comes as a massive surprise, the Tower, and it will greatly transform your direction moving forward. But it's going to take a little bit of strength, because it's outside your comfort zone. So whereby you were kind of trying to just depart one situation, now to depart that and also receive something new at the same time it's quite tiring. It's a lot to handle all in 1 month. So that's why it's causing it's, even though it's wonderful and it's exciting, it's kind of like a bit tiring. That's all I can feel. It's just a bit exhausting, because you're like, I've got enough energy to deal with this, even though now I have to make sure that I'm doing it in the right way, that's true to me. But now all of a sudden I've got this spark of excitement and passion, which is wonderful, but oh good Lord, I'm just so tired. Okay, because you're only just going through a bit of the healing already, so it's quite difficult to be taking on something new when you're still saying goodbye to something old. But you are being recognized. So this Ace of Wands could be as a result of recognized for past efforts, and it feels to do with work. Let's go to the Six of Wands, please. Why is the Six of Wands here, please? Thank you. We've got the Five of Cups. Okay, so it is a bit of a sorrowful departure, because you now kind of, even though it feels to me really like whatever recognition you're receiving with regards to your efforts as it relates to work, career, business, finance, all of that, the things that you put your energy and time into, I do feel like you are feeling, well, I don't deserve this now. Because you're still in a bit of a healing mode, and it's still like because you feel it feels like there's guilt attached to this, because it's like, well, you're so used to going through a bit of a rough time, and there is guilt attached to a departure, so you feel like you almost don't deserve the recognition that you're receiving. That's the thing I'm getting, but I feel like that's also the thing you are understanding at a deeper level. And what that brings up for you, what that uproots for you, is this question of self-worth. And so I do feel like, even though you're being recognized, I feel like there's a tendency to sort of focus a little bit on this past energy, which is not that recent. I mean, not that far away. It's a recent past energy, but I feel like you're just a bit tired, and it's quite difficult to take to be celebrating when you're still feeling heavy-hearted about this situation. So what the Hangman is really giving you is the opportunity to, because things are happening really, really fast. Time is happening, speeding up really, really quickly. So things are no longer taking months and months to unravel. They are taking weeks and days. So it can be a bit kind of turbulent. It can be like a bit on a roller coaster ride where you feel like, well, hang on a second, I've only literally just said goodbye to the situation. I'm not ready to take on something new now, even though I'm getting the support and the recognition to do so. I would say this is where the strength is also coming in as well, to kind of go, well, no, time is happening fast. The signs that I'm getting of this recognition and allowing to move forward, and the shock system that it comes, which is going to transform my life, that is Spirit's way of showing me that I'm now on the right track. Okay, so use that. Now we go to the Hierophant in strength. Now let's look at this 10 of Cups, please. Thank you. We've got the King of Swords and the King of Pentacles. Okay. So these are two different energies, and they could be two different people in your life. Remember, male or female doesn't matter. The energies are more masculine. You do have a very masculine energy the whole of the month of October. The King of Swords would be that it feels like there's going to be some sort of, because it's under the Hierophant as well, there seems to be some sort of hierarchy, authoritative person, someone who is a legal representative, a doctor, a government official, all of that sort of stuff, that is going to be serving you at this time. Okay, so he's an expert in his field who looks at the finer details, and he's going to be helping you with the, because it's under Hierophant, which is organizations and structures. He's going to be helping you find out your work on your 10 of Cups, and your 10 of Cups would be your sense of security and home life. Because the King of Pentacles is also very strongly with that energy. King of Pentacles is security, long-term security, having more than enough, and he's very practical and grounded. So he plans for the future in a very logical, practical way. So it feels to me like if you're departing a situation, and if you're actually having a physical move, you're going to be getting the support that you need come the end of the month to lay down the roots and the structures and the foundations for your next home. Now, obviously, it can be metaphoric because not everyone's going to be moving house, but it's if it's you're getting the support you need to create a secure home for yourself. Okay, so and it's going to be something that's quite long term. That feels, if nothing else, something that is pretty solid. Really, really solid. So I really like to see that. Let's go to the Four of Wands, please. Clarify the Four of Wands, because this is, again, firmly rooted in the ground. Where this is like home, this is also like home, but lifestyle. So let's go to the Four of Wands, please. You are choosing a better life for yourself. It's quite simple, but sometimes when we choose a life for ourselves, we have to say goodbye to the old. Yes, we got the Emperor again. So the Emperor is revisiting you, and he's looking at what can I do to really create a sense of a solid platform for myself. Now, this could also be with regards, so initially it's to do with let's get my home front sorted. Let me make sure that that's set in stone and I'm good there and I feel solid and safe and connected. And then let's look at my work side. How can I step it up a bit? How can I take that Ace of Wands and bring it to the fore? How can I firmly implement it into the ground? Anything else for the Four of Swords, please? Queen of Pentacles. There we go. Nice. So you've got the King and Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so it's a royal court, royal couple. But we do have so much masculine energy over here. Queen of Pentacles talks about someone who potentially works from home, someone who's very, very resourceful and can make do with what they have. And for some reason, I'm picking up with the Four of Wands there, the structures, the pillars being the skeleton of an idea, you know, the building blocks of an idea. And I do feel like it's something where you're looking to see whether you can either migrate or change or move into a situation where you can potentially work from home. Okay, maybe it's just like a sideline project that brings a second stream of income. Now we've got the strength with these two cards here, the Chariot and the Ten of Wands. And the Chariot obviously is talking about vigorously charging forward, and the Ten of Wands is saying goodbye, is basically reaching the ending of an old cycle. But it's requiring quite a bit of strength. It's requiring kind of stepping outside of your comfort zone. So it really does feel like there is a move of some sort. Now, maybe it's just move departments, you know, at work, or maybe it's just moving to a different area, or maybe it's moving back home with your other family. Whatever this is, it feels like at first it's kind of a bit, it's going to stretch you, but you need to be stretched in order to say goodbye to this final responsibility, which could be closing this situation off in order to start fresh. So let's go to the Chariot, please. Thank you. The Fool. How beautiful is that? Okay, so a leap of faith. So this is what I've been talking about. This is a new venture that you're charging forward and taking that Ace of Wands and charging forward, not only because of that, but because you're saying goodbye to that. Okay, and it's but with it being with the Chariot, does promise victory. It promises triumph. It promises fast paced. Okay, but it may put you outside your comfort zone because you're a complete novice to this new idea. And it feels like it is a bit of a leap of faith. But the Fool and the Chariot promises positive outcomes. Okay, so yes, it's going to require strength, but it is positively aspected for you. Okay, and if you're able to do that, it means that you're finally at the end of this old road, this old chapter that you can say goodbye to. Let's go to the Ten of Wands, please. Cute. Wow, we've got lots. Okay, we've got Two of Swords, which is indecision. We got the Juggling Act, Two of Pentacles. We've got Seven of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, and the Seven of Cups. Okay, well this is very, very clear to me. You're coming to the end of the road of both being undecided about what to do because you've already done, you've now made your decision at the beginning of the month, okay? But now you're really implementing, you're putting into action now. So that's why you got those final steps to take. But that you at the end of, even though you might be a little bit caught up with being a little bit, oh, is this the right decision? Is it the wrong decision? It's been a bit of a juggling act. It's like you got 1 foot in the old, 1 foot in the new. You're also using the time to really kind of suss out everything that I've invested in. I'm not so sure this is actually harvestable for the future. I can harvest this and I can reap the rewards, but actually, you know what? I don't know whether I invested that much in, whether investing that much into it really paid off. Okay, and the Three of Pentacles, that working together, connecting with others and fixing something off to finally close something off. So it feels like part of the responsibility is looking at what you've gained as it relates to materials, finance, and performance of work and energy, the product that you create or the service that you create in work. Right, it's looking at that and kind of going, okay, well, I just need to finish this off and finish that off because because I know that now that I'm coming to the end of the road here with regards to this old paradigm, I have new opportunities and new options available to me. So it feels like the end of the month is it's going to be quite taxing on your brain because you're sussing out a lot. You're kind of going, well, I know now, even though I feel a little bit kind of like backwards and forwards and topsy-turvy, I still know that actually I need to move forward, but I just need to close something off. And at the same time, you're daydreaming in between that. I'm kind of like, okay, but what is my future going to look like, you know? And it's all sort of very uncertain, but you're almost there. You're almost there. All you need to do is just take a breather, cross that bridge, close that off, and you're ready to take that Ace of Wands and that Fool, drive it to the next level. Okay, so it's quite a busy month for you, Libra. Okay, we'll close off the reading with an oracle card. What does Libra need to know for their highest good for October? Whoa, okay, I wanted to come out. Yes, just say yes. So this talks about being in a positive mind frame, okay? This talks about being in the potential of opportunity. It talks about looking at the glass half full rather than half empty. So wherever you can, try and bring your focus more to the positive, more to the future, or the present moment would be even better. Try and kind of catch yourself if you're focusing too much in the past and what you're walking away from. And if you say yes to invitations, say yes to anything that someone suggests, now's the time to sample, okay? Nothing is set in stone, but this is a playful time. This is a playful time where you can really have a taster of this and a taster of that and a taster of this, because you're now setting yourself free to do so. So I really hope that helped. Libra, I wish you all the best for October, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.